Movement 5. Money, Work, and Freedom. Dear Ada, by the time you enter Movement 5, you have already done the deeper work. You've learned to know yourself, to see the world as it is, to love with discernment, and to walk the long road with wisdom. Now comes the part of life that gives your freedom its form. Movement 5 is about money, work, and the structures that support a stable, meaningful, self-directed life. Not because money is the point of life, but because clarity in this domain protects everything that is the point of life. This movement teaches you the practical foundations of autonomy. It shows you how to build a life where your choices are not dictated by fear, debt, confusion, or the subtle erosion of your time. It helps you understand the incentives that pull at you, the habits that shape your future, and the systems that determine whether your life expands or contracts over time. Here you will explore what money actually is and what it is not, how to structure your financial life with intention rather than worry, how to get, use, and store money in ways that generate freedom instead of stress, why savings must precede investing, and why discipline precedes both, how a rainy day vault anchors psychological peace, how income factories create stability, predictability, and long-term autonomy, how to calculate your freedom number, the point at which your life becomes yours, why dividends matter more than market noise, how enough becomes a compass, not a limitation, how lifestyle inflation steals your future unnoticed, how debt traps anchor people to lives they never chose, why boring money is often the wisest money, how mathematics, slow, steady, compounding, quietly builds freedom, why time is your greatest financial asset, how compound interest becomes not just a strategy, but a personality trait, how the environment in which you work shapes your psychological well-being, why reliability, discipline, and interest outperform talent alone, and finally, how wealth, rightly understood, becomes peace of mind rather than performance. Movement 5 is the culmination of everything that came before, not because it is more important, but because it allows all the other forms of meaning, love, clarity, purpose, inner work, to flourish without constraint. Freedom is not an accident. It is built through structure, intention, and stewardship. This movement teaches you how to build a life that is financially stable, psychologically grounded, and rich in the only ways that matter: time, relationships, meaning, and agency. As you walk into these letters, bring your wisdom with you. Bring the clarity you have earned. Bring the self-possession that now lives in you. This is where becoming touches daily life, where ideals become practices, and where your future becomes something you shape deliberately. Step forward, Ada. These final letters are the bridge between the life you have lived and the life you are now ready to create. A friend on the road ahead.